In the heart of a lush rainforest, where the trees towered high above and the air was thick with humidity, there existed a hidden paradise beneath the surface of a tranquil stream. This stream was home to a colorful array of aquatic creatures, including fish of all shapes and sizes, and small, curious mollusks that crept along the riverbed. Among these inhabitants was a little fish named Finley. Finley was a curious and adventurous fish who loved to explore every nook and cranny of the stream. He would dart between the rocks, swish through the water plants, and chase after the occasional bug that landed on the surface. One day, as Finley was swimming along, he noticed something strange happening in the water. Tiny insects were scurrying across the surface in a frenzy, their wings buzzing as they darted back and forth. Curious, Finley swam closer to investigate. To his amazement, he saw a massive swarm of insects descending upon the water, creating a cacophony of noise and chaos. The fish darted away in fear, seeking shelter among the rocks and plants. But Finley was not one to be scared off so easily. Intrigued by the commotion, he decided to swim closer to get a better look. As he approached, he saw that the insects were laying their eggs in the water, creating a tangled web of tiny colonies. Suddenly, Finley felt a strange sensation in his stomach. It was as if something was pulling him towards the colonies of eggs. Without thinking, he found himself swimming closer and closer until he was right in the middle of the swarm. To his surprise, he realized that he was not the only one drawn to the eggs. A group of hungry mollusks had also gathered, their slimy bodies wriggling with anticipation. They were feasting on the insects' eggs, gobbling them up greedily. Finley watched in awe as the mollusks devoured the eggs, their tentacles reaching out to grab more with each passing moment. It was a sight he had never seen before, and he couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy at their feast. But as he watched, Finley realized something important. While the mollusks may have been enjoying their meal, they were also causing harm to the ecosystem of the stream. Without the insects' eggs to hatch and grow into new life, the delicate balance of the underwater world would be disrupted. Determined to do something to help, Finley swam into action. Using his quick reflexes and agile fins, he darted around the mollusks, chasing them away from the eggs and scattering the swarm of insects. At first, the mollusks were angry at being interrupted, but as Finley explained the importance of preserving the insects' eggs, they began to understand. Together, they worked to protect the eggs from harm, ensuring that the stream remained a vibrant and thriving ecosystem for all its inhabitants. From that day on, Finley became known as the guardian of the stream, watching over its waters and protecting its delicate balance of life. And though he may have been just a small fish in a big pond, he proved that even the tiniest creatures can make a big difference in the world.